Hey guys, this is Christopher. I'm in the boat business. Usually I make videos about boats, but I've gotten so much benefit from all the Tundra guys on the internet learning all kinds of tips and tricks. I wanted to contribute what I could as well and answer a question that I could not get an answer to. So this is my 2016 Tundra TRD Pro. Plan to keep it forever. Bought it brand new. It's got over 200,000 miles and it's bulletproof. It's amazing. It's an amazing truck. However, at about 180,000, 190,000 miles, she was running a little rough, even backfired a couple times. And I was like, what's going on? And then the check engine light came on. So I went to my local auto parts store, hooked up the code sensor, and got the mass airflow sensor code, P0101. So ordered a new OEM Toyota mass airflow sensor right here, if you can see it, and found some instructions on YouTube. It's an easy replacement. So replaced the sensor, truck's running great, but a couple days later, the check engine light came back on. Got the code checker again. Same code, mass airflow sensor. Cleared the codes. Code comes back, mass airflow sensor. So I could not figure out what the problem was. The truck was running perfectly, so it didn't make sense to make a trip to the mechanic. So it was driving me crazy. I'm driving around with a check engine light for like 6 months. I actually put some I put some black tape on the dashboard to hide the check engine light. But if you're a truck guy, you know that drives you a little crazy. So a friend of mine who's a mechanic suggested cleaning the throttle body. And although I'm pretty proactive about maintenance, I had never even considered cleaning the throttle body. So, of course, checked YouTube, found a way to clean the throttle body on the second gen Tundra 5.7 liter engine. And it's a bit of a process. You can't just spray some foam in there. You have to take it apart from the engine and get at it from both sides with some old toothbrushes, some throttle body cleaner, use the official stuff, and really clean it out. That wasn't that bad, but 200,000 miles had never been cleaned. It was dirty. As soon as I cleaned it, my check engine light disappeared about 24 hours later. So it was driving me crazy. So if you keep getting the mass airflow sensor code P0101 after you've replaced with a factory mass airflow sensor, there's a good chance cleaning your throttle body will resolve the problem. The other thing is that if you do it right, your engine, after you clean the throttle body, will be idling at a very high speed. Now, that's a good sign. That means you did it right, and the computer has been compensating for the dirty throttle body. Now, after a few weeks, of course, the engine will learn the new setting, and you're good to go, and the idle will return to normal. However, if you Google how to reset Toyota idle speed on the computer, there's a little process you go through, starting, stopping, etc., and you'll get that computer reset to the factory idle speed right away. You should have perfect idle, a great running vehicle, and no check engine light, at least as far as the mass airflow sensor code goes. So if it's been driving you crazy like it was driving me crazy, hopefully this helps. Take care. Okay, this is my 2016 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Amazing vehicle in so many ways. Live in Florida. I've taken it off-roading in Utah several times. It has served me so well as a vehicle. Absolutely bulletproof. And I've gotten so many tips, tricks, and so on from all the Tundra guys online. I wanted to contribute a little bit. So one thing that was bothering me was the halogen bulbs that come with this vehicle. So I wanted to, of course, upgrade my turn signals and my brake lights to LED. However, the brake lights are easy upgrade, and I recommend Headlight Revolution. I use them for all of my LED upgrades, and they're super helpful, and they have the best products. However, it used to be, until about 6 months ago, that if you replaced the Toyota Tundra turn signals with LEDs, the engine computer would think there was a bulb out and you would get the hyper flash, which is super frustrating. Now, it would work properly in hazard light mode, like it's on now. But if you hit the turn signal, you get a fast flash. So there's this whole thing that I learned from some of the Tundra forums where you had to take out the flasher and file down the resistors to increase the resistance to fool the computer into thinking there's a bulb in place. And it totally worked. However, it's a bit of a production. But I recently saw, as about 6 months ago, Headlight Revolution offers a Morimoto bulb. So the new Morimoto bulb from Morimoto, available via Headlight Revolution, I believe it's the Morimoto 7440XB. Call Headlight Revolution, they'll take care of you. It allows you to replace your turn signals, your brake lights, without the fast flash problem, without having to modify the flasher and do that whole process. It was a project. If you can avoid it, it's plug and play. I highly recommend these Morimoto bulbs. Now, even with the flasher modification, I could not fool the computer on the turn signal LED bulb that I used. So this Morimoto solution, and so I ended up having to use resistors on the front. This was several years ago, but the new Morimoto bulb from Headlight Revolution should allow you to plug and play, change your turn signal bulbs, no fast flash, no resistors or modification needed. Highly recommend. The other tip I will recommend is this keypad. So do you see the keypad here? So I have had this keypad on two Toyota trucks now. It has worked in everything from 120-degree heat to below zero freezing temperatures. It's super reliable, and you don't have to carry keys. So if you're going to the beach or anytime you don't want to carry your keys, you can lock them up and use a keypad to open your vehicle. Now, it doesn't start the vehicle, but you can open and unlock your vehicle. It's the best thing I've ever had. Highly recommend. I've had it in 2 trucks, used it for a combined 500,000 miles easily. And the Boyo, Boyo, windshield keypad, which you can purchase on Amazon, I believe, is one of the most fun and practical upgrades you'll make on your truck. Installation's a little difficult. I go to a car stereo place, there's a lot of wires and so on. So any car stereo guy or alarm guy will be able to install that for you easily. Highly recommend the Boyo keypad for your Tundra or any of your trucks. The third upgrade I'll recommend, this is a 2016 Tundra. This came with the halogen headlights. This came with the halogen headlights, which are terrible, quite frankly. In 2018, the Tundra introduced a factory LED headlight bulb, which is amazing. Again, I went to Headlight Revolution, replaced both headlights with the factory Toyota OEM LED headlights. It looks amazing, and the lighting and driving performance is vastly improved. Now, that's another thing that can be a project to install. The headlight installation is a little involved. Headlight Revolution, again, has great videos on how to do it, but I highly recommend that upgrade. An additional upgrade I highly recommend on the second-gen Tundra. Now, of course, I'm sure many of you have tonneau covers or use tonneau covers. That's pretty standard. But the bed rug. So I have a bunch of stuff in here right now, but this bed rug, it's called bed rug. Just Google bed rug. This has been installed for over 200,000 miles. It hasn't moved, and you can see the logo over there, bed rug, and this is a must-have. I don't care if you're hauling bricks or bicycles or camping, but you can crawl around in your truck. Things don't get scratched. Things don't slide around. It's so much more comfortable to be on. It's so much safer for your things. And this thing has been perfect and bulletproof for 200,000 plus miles. You can pressure wash it. You can beat the heck out of it and it'll be fine. Highly recommend the bed rugs for the second gen Toyota Tundra. It's awesome. One final tip, second gen Toyota Tundra, is you have a lock, right, for your bed lock. They get gooped up, they get gunky, sometimes they stop working, you can't lock it, you can't unlock it. Get some high quality. I use a synthetic spray lubricant from Royale Purple. It's like WD-40 on steroids. Get the little straw that comes with it. shoot a whole bunch into your lock, and your lock should be working perfectly again and back in action for a very, very long time. Hope it was helpful. One final tip, and this one is exclusively for Tundra TRD Pro owners. But when I got my new Tundra TRD Pro, which I bought new in 2016, loved it, but I didn't feel the engine and the performance was quite living up to all the modification and enhancements that the TRD Pro package offers, the exhaust system, air intake, etc. So what I learned is that if you use the tow haul button, on my truck I have a high visibility orange decal on there, but under that decal it says tow haul and it's just to the right of your steering wheel. If you press the tow haul button, your truck will transform. I don't know if it rechanges the computer setting, I don't know what it does, but tow haul mode in a Tundra TRD Pro transforms your vehicle into an absolute hot rod. Now, I don't think you want to drive with that button on all the time. It's a little crazy, but I highly recommend you try your second gen Tundra TRD Pro, press tow haul. I think you'll be amazed at how it transforms the performance and badassness of your vehicle. I call it the haul last button. See if it works for you.